Hello, 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 hello. Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in to Book Nation. We are going to have a good time. So listen, we got a few announcements before we get started. May 13th is the Beautiful Noise movie premiere right here in Detroit, Michigan at the Luxury Bel Air Theater. And it is starring a phenomenal cast that has prepared a wonderful film for you. And you want to come out. You want to get your tickets by calling 218-506-8368. And that's the Beautiful Noise movie premiere right here in the city of Detroit. It is so awesome because there's multiple people that are involved in this that have the testimony that they remember their first time going to the movie, being at the Bel Air Theater. And I, being one of those people, remember my dad on our second date going to the Bel Air Theater and having an amazing time talking through at least two movies. And it was hilarious, and to now know that I'm coming back there in a film, like that's what's up. Like, I love it. So that's May 13th. You want to get your tickets? Call 218-506-8368. And let's see, I don't know if she has any more tickets left, but you can check her out on Facebook. Vanessa Lynn is doing a wonderful dinner theater at the International Institute in Detroit, where you can, on Mother's Day, where you can take your mom, auntie, grandma, daughter, whomever that you love and you want to celebrate on that day. You want to kind of get your tickets really fast. So check out Vanessa Lynn on Facebook, and you can find out how you can get your tickets. I know they've been going fast, so you want to try to get in touch with her, and that way you can get your tickets to her wonderful dinner theater. Oh my God, I love it. Also, you can, August 20th, there is the Rep Your City Expo presented by Sean P. Entertainment and Urban Shopping Network. And so if you want to be a vendor, you can call. Let's see, what number can you call? You can inbox me on Facebook, Sonya Purdy, or you can send an email to 33purdy@gmail.com. And if you want to be a vendor for that event, we are taking everyone. If you're a black business owner and you have some product, you have a service that you want to present to a massive audience, you definitely want to get in touch with me so that you could be a part of that. We have a phenomenal comedian that is going to be hosting for us. We got a DJ. It's going to be a little something different. So you want to be at the Rep Your City Expo if you are a book author, if you have, like, I don't know, whatever product you have, even if it's infused with a little something, we're taking you to. So you could be a vendor at the Rep Your City Expo. And we're going to, for you authors, we're going to have some literary agents there that you could speak with, and a few publishing houses. So it's going to be something very different. We want to make this so impactful for you and your consumers. So you definitely want to get in touch with me on Facebook, Sonya Purdy, for the Rep Your City Expo. All right, so I got those things out of the way. We want to say happy belated birthday to April Berry. Her birthday was on the 18th, this past week, Monday. Thank you. And so we also want to say happy birthday to my niece Mackenzie, who turned 12. Oh my God. So she's a wonderful, intelligent young lady, and I definitely celebrate her. I know it was another birthday. So everybody born in, all y'all Aries, what's the 18th? That's Aries. Oh, like a million of y'all were born in just this short time frame. In this short time frame, like, good God, what's 10 months from? What was that? It was a lot of people humping 10 months. 10 months ago. 10 months ago, because it's a whole bunch of Aries. Lord, we can't hear you. Dorothea Sharon, oh my God, phenomenal writer, producer. I love that lady. Dorothea, happy birthday, belated birthday. Let's see, who else? You got some birthday shout outs?
For this month, no.
Oh, see, you lucky. It was like 1 trillion people born this month. Let's see. Also, we have the BBS Boys. Yes, they have the Family Fun Day, June 18th in Oak Park. What's the name of the park?
David H. Shepard Park.
the David H. Shepherd Park in Oak Park, Michigan. We're going to be there from 9 to 9. Yes, when I say we, Vent Radio, Empower Sunday, all of us are going to be there with the BBS boys as they have a phenomenal day for family. So you can bring your family. You can bring your barbecue grill, whatever you want to do. There's a Bid Whiz tournament. So whoever get down with that, you play Bid Whiz?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we got Bid Whiz. We got some of the artists from Street Noise is gonna be in the park. And of course, the BBS boys are going to have like a plethora of cars laid out for you they got some stuff. So if you love cars, if you love just hanging out with family and friends and just meeting new people, networking, you definitely want to come out to this family fun day. Bring the kids. Also that day, Oak Park is doing an event. So you can kind of just enjoy BBS, walk around and enjoy what Oak Park has. They have they have quite a few food trucks and different activities for the kids. So it's going to be just a good, fun time. And we need this. We need to be able to just have a good time, right?
Oh, yeah.
And just have fun. No drama, no, none of that. We're just going to have a good time. So come out June 18th. Right there in Oak Park, and just have a good time with BBS, Vent Radio, and Empower Sunday, and all the shows that are on the Vent Radio Network, as well as the Street Noise Entertainment. And also the BBS boys will be at the movie premiere for Beautiful Noise. They'll have their cars right out front. So we stepping it up with this premiere. Not only red carpet, but we got the BBS boys that's going to be in a place. That's what's up. Okay, so those are my announcements. Right now today, before I get into our discussion, I have my guest, Mr. Anthony Hunter Lewis Furious Styles. What's your name?
Anthony Hunter Jr. Lewis.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Larry Whitfield's birthday is on my sister's birthday as well, so I gotta shout both of them out. Thank you, Larry. So before we get to Anthony over here, Larry Whitfield, who's also going to be in the building at the movie premiere doing interviews. So not only do you get the BBS boys, you get an interview with Larry Whitfield, walk the red carpet with the cast. Like, look, come on now. You need to be in the building May 13th. So Larry Whitfield had a birthday as well. He turned 25-ish, 26-ish. So he's still a handsome young man doing his thing and doing wonderfully, as a matter of fact. And he's going to be on right after me. Him and his guest host, Louis Boyd, is going to be doing the Sunday throwbacks. Happy belated birthday as well to him and my sister Kiana. Happy belated birthday to you as well. So Anthony,
yes,
what do you do?
I'm a musician, and I also do construction.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I do that on the side too.
You're pretty popular with your musicianship. You done played for a few folks.
I've been around. I think
he's also played with Alex Goss.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. That's my guy. That's my brother. Oh, that's your brother? Oh yeah, me and Alex. From the same mother. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I played with Dirty Mac for quite some time. Yeah. Well, with us growing up together, I've actually got a chance to work with some of Detroit's greatest musicians, which is a blessing. I'm happy for the opportunity that I've always had to work with these guys. Detroit got some hot cats coming out of here. So, yeah, that's an amazing thing.
Even though I'm like 19 years younger than you. So that whole growing up together part, I'm like 19 years younger than you. But anyway, nevertheless, and so you can actually acknowledge Reverend Michael O'Bannon as well.
Yes,
we talked about him.
Yes. He actually had a great influence. He is the influence on my musical career. That's who I grew up under, my mom, all of our parents. He played for my grandparents. So wow. His influence definitely goes throughout my entire musical career. I probably wouldn't even play if it wasn't for him. I definitely knew that being a drummer was one thing, but picking up the organ, he was my influence, and watching him Sunday morning play and direct and sing was definitely inspiring.
Awesome. And so for all of you who have asked and been in wonderment, this is also my drum teacher. Yes. So Tanika and Tanaka will be in use because he's teaching me.
If she can get it together.
Shut up. Did I ask you to add nothing to it? Don't add not one thing. The hate. hate. Okay, nevertheless. Okay, so we're going to play a song. Who is this song by? Let's see. This phenomenal young man is named Lavelle. Lavelle's new cut is My Journey Continues. That's what's up. He has quite a few great songs on here, and we're going to play one of them today. One of the songs he also have is called Don't Play With Love, Fell in Love, Remix, all of that. Lavelle is touring starting last week. And so he is with, what's the name of his management, 2R's Entertainment. So I want you to take a listen to his music, his single, well, one of his singles, and then we'll be right back to talk about our topic, which is fathers' rights.
The day, love, I kept rehearsing all the words I would say. Love, the weather was almost as pretty as you. Love, I was nervous, but still I had to get it out. Hey girl, here it goes. Gotta let you know that it's amazing how you make me feel. Oh, never let you go. We gon' be invincible. To my surprise, she said that's how I feel. And then this when the earth stood still. When we fell in love. That's when my life found purpose. When we fell in love. I knew that I was done with searching. When we fell in love.
Remember when time stood still? Love. I can't believe I found love that's oh so real. Love. I saw an angel the other day resemble you. Love. I was sure that love had come around.
Hey girl, here it goes. Gotta let you know that it's amazing how you make me feel. I never let you go. We gon' be invincible.
To my surprise, she said that's how I feel. Whoa. That's when my life found purpose. I knew that I was done with searching. Oh, when we fell in love with love and love.
Every time that I walk through the door, I fall deeper. Love said I knew from the start, baby, you were a keeper. Even when you get on my nerves, I will never leave you.
I will never leave you.
Said I blessed the day when we met, girl, you sing me. When we fell in love, yeah. Baby, when we fell in love. When we fell in love.
I remember when we fell in love.
I blessed the day we fell in love, baby. Oh my, yeah. Getting next to you, my heart skips a beat, baby. When we fell in love, you make me happy, yeah. When we fell in love, I knew that we would be to that deal was part. When we, my.
I remember when we fell in love.
Whew. Okay, Lavelle.
Yeah, that was nice.
When we fell in love,
was
like
nice.
yes, I love it. That was good. That was what's up. How did you feel about that?
That was real nice. That was nice and smooth.
That's Lavelle. My Journey Continues. Available on all digital outlets right at this time. Yes. He dropped what? April 22nd. Okay. So how did you like that, April?
It was nice. You got people on Mixcloud saying, "I like that music. Fire, fire, fire."
Fire.
You got another person saying,
Yes.
"Music is fire, fire, fire. Hot, hot, hot." You got hearts and stuff on Mixcloud.
Awesome. Okay. So listen, we are here, Anthony, to talk about fathers' rights.
Yes. Yes.
So I was looking at, I mean, it's such a mixed conversation to have on this blended conversation, I'll say. So give me your perspective or your interest in fathers' rights.
My interest in fathers' rights come from being a father. Number one, the way that the system is set up for us, it's kind of against you as a father. Originating from when they were putting fathers out the home for mothers to be on welfare for state assistance. So the lack of the man being involved in the children's lives is very evident, even with how our kids are today. I made it a point that I wasn't going to be one of those fathers when I had my daughter. I was definitely adamant about being involved in her life, but that just being involved in her life doesn't really complete the whole thing. You have to make sure that you cover yourself legally. Also, I found out that when you have a child through the state, when you don't have insurance, the state has custody of your child. So even from the mother don't even have custody of her child. The state does.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
Now explain that.
Well, the way I found it out is that because you're using their assistance to, they're paying for it.
It's making sense.
So
Okay.
that's where now that when you're getting food stamps and all of that, really that's actually the government's child. That's how they can come in your home and take your child from you. That's how they get the right to call CPS and disrupt your home, because they are involved already in that child's life because of you getting government assistance.
Okay, keep going.
Well, I got custody because my my daughter's mother was indifferent about raising my daughter. I understand she had a few other kids, so in my mind, I said, well, hey, this one I'll take the load off of you. And given that my situation at time, it would be better for her to stay with me. She can have her own room, her own space, her own everything she needs, and get to school adequately. I can focus on her a whole lot more than you can, But I had to find out it's very hard for a man to get custody of their child, really, because they don't believe you actually want custody. They think that you're just trying to get child support off of them, So 9 times out of 10 you get denied. It took a while for me to get custody of my daughter. It wasn't just a easy process. It took a lot. And when they call it a custody battle, it does get nasty. It gets very mean. They get involved in your life so personally that you almost want to give it up. They don't see the man as a person that's capable of taking care of children. There's always some way that they're going to find to tell you, well, you can't do this or you can't do that.
Okay. So, April, do you have any questions?
So, what was the beginning process of you getting custody of your child?
The beginning process was me going down to friend of the court and actually filing for joint custody. So I had to start from just my parental rights. So I really had to start from all the way from the bottom. It went from me filing for just the parental right to getting shared parenting time. From the shared parenting time, I had to go for joint custody. And from there, I got sole physical and legal custody. So we have joint custody together, but I have sole physical custody over it. And that wasn't even easy. I had to. The nastiest part about it is that they make you and the parent fight against each other over this child's well-being. Instead of them really looking at what's best for the child and not just what's best for us. What's actually best for the child. They make you bring up some dirty history or some dirty stuff about each other. I really had to make her look incapable of raising the child, almost got her other kids taken from her from the process of me trying to get custody of my child, because now the state is looking at every single child in that home. If one parent is coming for custody, the rest of them must not be safe. But that wasn't the case. I just wanted to have custody of my daughter.
So is it, could it have been just a conversation between the two of you, and you could have just said, okay, you take her and da-da-da-da? Did it have to go into a court battle?
Yeah, because once I'm not finna have a child I'm taking care of and I'm still paying child support. So I got custody and I'm paying child support. Don't make sense. That's why I say you have to go cover yourself, because the state, all they see is that they got to take the money from somebody. They don't really care about the well-being of the child. They want their money back. So they'll. I even had to go to court for that. Once I had proven that I had custody, they still had me paying child support for almost a year, and they did not take the rearage off. Whatever they still had me paying, they didn't remove it. They actually left it. So I have a balance still that I have to go to court about now for something that I took care of. I had my daughter her whole life, so why I stuck with a child support bill that I took care of, that doesn't even make a lot of sense. But again, it's all through the court process. It's all going through the court process, and you have to be very adamant. You can't just go in thinking that it's just going to happen in one session. That's just not going to work like that. 9 times out of 10, it's best to get a lawyer if you can afford one. But a lot of the process that I did get a little help along the way. I wasn't able to afford a lawyer. So as I guess people could see what I was trying to get done. So every now and then, again, one of the workers would say, no, you need this form, or you might want to do this. I can't give you any legal advice, but you might want to try this. So I did get a lot of help from people along the way, because they see what you're trying to do and that you're not just about trying to get over. It's a very serious thing, because you got to take care of this child. I can't pay child support and pay rent and pay for her school and pay for this and that. It's not even. It's just ridiculous. And the amount of that they actually will take from a man for child support, it's ridiculous. They take over 30-40% of your check. So you come home, if you make $500 a week, or $500, let's say roughly a week, you'll probably end up owing about $500 a month in your child support. So you still got to function. You got to pay your lights, gas, if you have a car note. They come for your assets too. They also will take your assets. So you really have to be on your game.
Now, I do know a few fathers that have been in that cycle of the kid is with them, but they're paying child support. Yeah,
that's because they have to go and file for custody. It really, going to court is scary. It sometimes seems like it's always against you, but you have to be patient. You have to really use your intelligence. A lot of times they'll say stuff to you, treat you like you are nobody, put you in positions where they really want you to get frustrated and just give up. But you have to see past the foolishness and learn how to read the lingo and listen to the lingo that people are speaking to you. You have to let a lot go over your head. You got to let a lot go over your head. It is important that you go to court. It's important that you go file them papers. Don't be scared of them people. Don't be scared to go down there and take care of your business, because it's not going to go away. It's not going to go away. They ain't going to do nothing but get worse. And then they'll have the audacity to want to incarcerate you for not paying child support. And so now you look at going to jail for not paying child support, losing your job, and then still have to owe these people for this child support. It's just a rough cycle that I don't think no man really should deserve. If you man enough to lay down, make this baby, be man enough to just take care of your business for the child and for yourself. It costs you. It costs you either way. It's gonna cost you a little. It's gonna cost you a lot, but it's gonna cost you.
So what has the impact been, if you know, on your daughter with the somewhat separation?
At first, it was definitely rough by her being a little girl. She didn't understand why she couldn't stay with her mom and her brothers and sisters, why she going to a different school. But over the years, she grew to learn and see the difference in why, as she got older. That's something that also you have to be careful. You have to let them see. You can't go talking bad about your child's parent, the other parent. That's not a good thing. They'll build animosity towards you over the years, and they'll go seek why you're talking about them like that.
So can a man raise a girl?
Yes, I've done it for 18 years. For 18, I mean, children are children. Mm-hmm. I believe in any aspect, whether children tend to surprise you. Nonetheless, you can do the best you can, but they can throw you some curveballs. They can definitely make you want to wring your own neck. They make you wonder, why did I do this one? There has been moments where, I felt defeated. I felt like, why did I take this girl? I felt bad, thinking that it would mess her up, but it didn't. It didn't. She still grew up to be a normal child.
Okay. So what were some of the challenges that you faced being a single parent?
Learning women, learning little girls. That's definitely a challenge when you're a father, because y'all can come out the bag on us. We easily melted by our daughters. So it's hard to be firm. You want to be firm, but at the same time you can't be too firm. You can't be no iron fist, because you don't want her growing up thinking that's how men are, and that's what the type of relationships you want. You gotta sometimes listen to her talk you to death, and that could be one of the hardest parts. Listen to your girl talk about nothing for 2 hours. Watching them grow up and their bodies start developing. You don't know what you're doing as a man, and how to buy a bra. You don't really know what her waist size is, her shoes. The only thing you probably know is her shoe size. It was an adjustment the first time I had to take my daughter to get a bra. Spending $150 on one bra, I was like, nah, this ain't life. And dating, when curiosity about dating, and you trying to figure out how to explain life to a little girl, it's a trip. It's a trip. It can be very fun too, because girls are fun. They make your dad dress. They'll make you dress up. Oh, Dad, you can't go out like that. So you pay attention to yourself a little bit more when you got girls.
Okay. Do you have any questions, April?
So, was it ever a time, or is the mom still in the daughter's life?
Yeah, her mom is still alive.
Okay.
Not as much as she should be, but she is.
And does she pay child support now?
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Every month.
So how have you helped to nurture their relationship, or make sure that they have that, or do they?
They do have a relationship. Again, like I say, as she grew up, she got to see her mom for herself. So what I didn't want was her to look at her mom like she does. She basically, like, that's my mother, but she's not a mama. So they more or less have a cordial relationship, which isn't good, because as she getting older, then she'll tend to think that me and her are like that. And I raised you, so you can't come to me, talk to me, or deal with me the way you do your mom. I'm your father. I ain't the one, so that's another thing. Y'all attitudes, y'all can spat, that's a hard thing. When she's growing up, going through her cycle, not knowing that why she's snapping out on you like that. Like, what in the world?
We don't do that.
Oh my Lord, that's a lie. That is definitely a lie.
That is a mere exaggeration.
That's when you see all the different personalities come out. You go from laughing to crying to angry, all in one, all in one breath.
That is not true.
Yeah, okay.
And men get periods too.
They really do.
Yeah, the period of dealing with y'all. Yeah.
Oh, they have periods.
No.
Okay, and so, do you think you run into more men that fight for their children like this, or more men that are just not involved as much?
It seems like nowadays more men are definitely trying to fight more. I'm seeing a lot more male involvement with their kids, and I'm glad to see it, especially for the society these kids need it. A lot of us men, like, my dad really wasn't there for me, so I wasn't taught by my father how to be a father. or what the example of a father should look like or should be like. That's definitely something I had to learn on my own and make my mistakes along the way. I guess parenting definitely don't come with a handbook. There's no right. I guess there's no right or wrong way to do it. But I'm glad to see a lot more men stepping up to the plate and not allowing society to tell them that just lead them with they mama or they'll be fine. No, go get your kids. Get out there and get your kids. Spend time with your kids. It's very important to do that. That's very important.
So how has being a single dad impacted your social life?
Not at all. Not at all. Being a musician, being a contractor.
Musicians are very social.
Yeah. Yeah, I am definitely always around people. So I haven't missed a beat with that. And then she's very outgoing, so she likes to be around. She likes cheerleading, skating, and so I guess she gets that from me. So it makes it easier for me to be able to deal with people.
Okay, you have a question?
So, how do you deal with the fact that she may feel left out because her mom has the other kids?
That was definitely very hard to deal with. I think the only thing that I could do was let her talk and express herself, and then try and find the right words to comfort her, because it hurts, to see your child feeling like that. You don't really have words for that. I'm pretty sure if you have children, when they hit you with something like that, it hits you. So you have to really take yourself back and more or less let them express themselves more than what we can do.
Because does she have other sisters?
Oh yeah, she got 4 other sisters. Yeah, it's a few of them. But they're close though. They're definitely close. So, 'cause I did a lot. I let her siblings come stay at my house a lot. So as they were growing up, they, just call your sisters. They can come stay. So that made it, I think, very easy for her to stay connected to them. I didn't just take her away. No, I tried to keep them all still close as possible.
So, man, so much on this. So with women's issues, since you say we spaz out and all that old kind of stuff. Right. How have you how have you maybe either studied or whatever, talk with someone to be able to process that type of situation?
With her growing up, having my mom and sister, and having a lot of female friends, it made it easy. Listening to women, all you got to do is listen. That's the one thing I did learn very early. Probably why I'm the person that I am, because I would listen. You learn a lot by just listening. So like when she started getting older, and I guess the only way for me to find out stuff, I just had to ask. If I didn't know, I had to ask. Like when it come down to getting her hair did. Thank God I knew a hairdresser, so she just took her. It was like, no, come on, this is gonna be my baby. I'll keep her hair done. When she finally started wanting to get her nails done, and my sister or other friends of mine, they would just take her out and treat her just like a little lady. So she had a lot of influence around. She definitely had a lot of women influence around.
Okay, so I have here 18 different rules to avoid mistakes with a man raising a girl. Let's
hear this.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. That might not be a good one. It says, do the dishes on your own. Why has that impacted you so much?
Oh man, let me tell you about them dishes, boy. Let me tell you. Now that's actually the only rule in my house, the only deal between me and my daughter. I'll take everything else, wash the dishes. I'll clean my bathroom, I'll vacuum the floor, I'll take out the trash, clean the dishes, and clean your room. That's all you got to do. That was easy. That was real easy.
Spend time with her.
So, you don't like to do dishes.
Oh man, I couldn't stand it. Even from being a kid, just putting your hands down in that dishwater and people didn't scrape their plate off right and all that stuff. Oh, that's nasty. Just
So you're making her do something that you don't like.
well, I have to do it because I bought the dishes, so I got to do them. I got to do them. But no, that's the only thing I asked her to do. Just clean your room and keep the dishes. Now I'll cook the food. I'll buy the food. I'll keep a roof over your head. I'll keep clothes on your back. I'll keep shoes on your feet. I'll keep you driving to school every day. Just wash the dishes. That's not a hard
Request. Spend time with her.
Yeah, you got to spend time with them, even when you don't feel like it. Lord, men and their sons is different. We know how to sit down and be quiet together. Like, what's up, pops? Hey, how you doing? Sit down. That'd be the whole day. But girls, you just gotta listen. That my daughter can talk. Like when she get home from school, it's like that mouth just start going 100 miles an hour. I'm like, girl, you ain't been in the house 5 minutes. Just give me a break. You make my day feel so long. And daddy this and daddy this. And then then the older they get, then they think they're grown. Like I don't know why this girl would come to school looking like that girl. I had to tell you this morning to change your clothes. So why you talking about somebody else how they look? So that you got to spend time with them, get to know them. You better spend time with them because their personalities. It's always two sides. We got the side that we show you and the side that they be like when they ain't around you. So you better watch them. You better listen to them.
Answer all of her questions
To the best of your ability and always be honest. Always be honest. If you don't know, tell her, baby, I don't know. And make no promises. Promise nothing.
What is
Nothing.
the hardest question she's asked you?
Oh, what is the hardest question she?
Or the most challenging question asked you?
About dating. The most challenging about trying to talk to me about liking a boy. And I could see the nervousness in her face, and I was nervous too because I'm trying to figure out what side of this conversation you about to come out of. Like, are you liking a boy? What have you already done? Like, so I was definitely. That's hard, yeah. Finding out just where they are in life is the hardest conversation.
The more child responsibilities you take, the better.
The more child responsibilities I take, why would I take my child's responsibilities?
It says a woman who gave birth to a child doesn't learn everything she needs to know to be a mother in just one day. She learns, and so should you. So don't lose a chance to change a diaper or carry your child when they're fussy. The more you do, the better.
Okay, yeah, I'm with that. I don't mind waking up in the middle of the night, get the baby, change the diaper. I don't mind that. I guess I love babies, so I get up. That don't bother me. My baby can sleep with me. That don't bother me. I think it's something you should know how to do because it's hard. Babies are difficult. They crying. You don't know why. The mama could be gone, and you trying to figure it out. Calling your mama. No, figure it out. I think that's a good thing. I love it. Yeah.
When they're a baby, call the body parts what they are.
What they are. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, except for your actual private areas. I don't think I'm going to tell my baby. I think that as they get older, they'll learn what the real name is. I'm not going to teach a 3-year-old because they will say anything around anybody.
Now that's got to be tough because I know moms at some point they give you a little.
They give you a name for it, always a nickname. Yeah. But hey, I ain't finna tell my son, yeah, that's your.
There was somebody on TV. I'm trying to think who that said it's some therapist said that you should call it what it is.
I think I've seen that.
Age. They was on Dateline and they said you should call it, if it's a vagina, call it a vagina.
I think I've seen
if it's
that.
A penis, call it a penis. Don't call it a choo-choo or a kitty cat or nothing like that. They said because then it's not an embarrassing situation if somebody calls it a vagina because they already know, okay, I got a vagina.
Well, how fast do we want our kids to grow up? To what degree?
Saying they don't grow up. You just call it what it is.
Yeah.
You're not telling them to use it.
Yeah, but I think
You're
about
just calling it what it is because then they think I'm about to have sex and use my kitty cat.
Yeah, but I think about the psychology of a child. children say stuff at the most inappropriate time around the most. You be like, why would you open your mouth and say that right now? So I don't want my son running around. I'm in the middle of business and be like, yeah, Dad, could you look at my penis right quick? Like come on, dude. Like, man, like at least that's a little bit more easier than trying to explain that to an exec. Like, yeah, so I need to go check out his penis. Would you give me a minute? That's just kind of rough. I don't know.
That
Maybe
would be kind of rough too. What if he say, "Oh, Dad, can you check out my dick?"
Yeah, just like really? That's what we doing today. So we woke up to Patrol's violence, huh? Just like, that's what we doing.
Yeah, his babysitter was available.
Right.
So, okay.
But they said, and I have to go back and find out what I was watching. But they said it makes it where it's not a like secret or like a taboo that they got a penis or they got a vagina. That it's just a regular thing, just like you have an arm.
Yeah.
They said you need to make it like it's an arm, it's a finger, it's a toe.
Well, I guess I could understand if somebody did something to them, it's a lot more easier to explain, in court. But why are we preparing children to think like adults already? That's just kind of, to me, like you preparing them for the worst case scenario.
But then they said, this one therapist said that people do more sexual acts with their mouth and their lips than they do with their actual private parts. But you call your mouth, you call your lip, you call your tongue, because it means nothing as far as sexual is concerned.
Yeah. It's
just a part of your body. So they're saying you should make your penis and your vagina the same thing, knowing that people do more with their lips and their mouth than they do with their penis and with their vagina.
But it's so much more that could come out of the use of that penis and vagina and so much damage that could be done there that I think I just want the baby to say cootie cat or little Twinkie or
my little
twat.
Peter or something. My little
something.
Peter.
I don't want they'll be walking no thank you. Mom, do you so like my niece said that I was like, you have a kitty cat, da 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 da, and she was like, so what do you have? So my ex looked like he was about to say she got a and I was like, don't say nothing.
Don't do
like
that.
you don't need to be involved.
They were saying even that the P word, they were saying it shouldn't be the P word, it should be what it actually is. They said it should be the vagina and it should be the penis. That we should just make it like we say the lips, the tongue, the mouth.
Normalizing it.
Make it normal for them and make it where this is just a normal body part.
Yeah.
And they said because we make it where, and then kids be wondering because you calling a woman what she has a kitty cat, but then when they see a kitty cat, they thinking, I got a kitty cat.
Does it say meow? I haven't heard meow yet.
Right.
Do I feed it?
Right.
No, don't do that.
No.
The kids, in their mind, they're thinking, I have a kitty cat. So then when they meet a cute kitty cat, they be thinking, I got a kitty cat too.
Yeah.
But why don't mine? So let me play with my kitty cat.
Say no, baby.
Right? No.
No, baby.
No, this is a different kind right here.
Right.
This See, no, nuh-uh. So it also says teach your daughter to play football.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah. Yeah, get
or to bowl or anything else that you love doing. She will feel proud and feel as if she has an advantage over other girls.
Yep.
If her father has hobbies, if he loves his job, the daughter adopts these qualities and will also look for things that she'll love doing.
Well, my daughter got my qualities in different ways. When she was born, that girl hated when I take her to church with myself and sit her next to the instrument. That would just drive her crazy. So she didn't pick up no musical talents, but she danced. She dances quite well too. That's why I kept her in cheering, modern dance and liturgical dancing. So that was her thing, dancing. I wish she did sometime get my musical gifts, being able to play or sing. Lord knows my baby can't sing, but that would have been nice, because I don't know too many people in my family that don't sing or play an instrument. Coming to find out.
And it's funny, April, his daughter is the one that In the Zone sent to the Disney
to
show
Disney.
that time. Remember?
Yeah, up to the
And
Disney.
she was how old then?
Oh my God, was she like 9?
I don't know, but
That
yeah.
was-
So that's when she had came to the station.
18,
She's
so that was
18
so
now.
long
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
Was it?
Man,
If
it
she
don't
was
seem
9,
like it.
If she was 9,
Yep.
she 18.
Couldn't have been that long ago.
Yeah, but it had to be.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Look at as old as
Wow, that's crazy. So this also says dance with her before her wedding day.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Always dance with your baby. Always dance with your little mama, even if you can't. I mean, I think it's fun. It just seeing the joy on her face when you dance, or especially when she's laughing at you because you can't dance. It makes it all the better.
Teach her self-control and discipline.
Yes, because that's going to definitely take play in her life, in her relationships. You have to control yourself. Don't go off hauling, hitting nobody. Expect not to get hit back. You know, I don't believe in no man beating on no woman, but I dang sure ain't finna let you beat on me. I mean, that don't make sense.
Now this one, I don't know. It says treat her as an equal.
No, we are not equals. You are my child.
Listen to her when she has something to say, even if she still can't talk. Don't ignore her. Let your daughter demonstrate her love and affection. Don't suppress her negative feelings. Don't give orders and don't threaten. In other words, just be a human being rather than a strict overseer who just grumbles all the time.
now some of that is for the African American.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Some of that is you agree,
'Cause
right?
I definitely, because you ain't finna.
African American.
You are not finna be sitting up. Listen, you got the wrong time to say the wrong thing. Come on now.
And most times kids, I remember my son, somebody said to him that my mom is my best friend. And he said to them, I don't want my mom to be my best friend. I want my mom.
That's right. That's right.
And a lot of them, his friends agreed. They want their parents
To be a
their
parent.
parents.
That's.
And he said, that don't stop me from talking to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he said, because me and my mom have a close relationship. I just don't want her to be my best friend. I want my mom to be my mom. Because he was saying to them, my mom encompassed so much more than a friend.
That's right. That's right.
And so he had to tell them, no, my mom is not my best friend.
No, I'm not gonna be your best friend. Number one, we would never be peers. You're not finna talk to me like we're equals. You're not finna come in my house, open my refrigerator, and eat my food.
I don't mind that,
No,
but there's certain things that I won't do. Like one of my friends took her son to the strip club. I'm not about to take him
No,
to the strip club. I'm
no.
not about, but he was older. He was 21, and that's what he wanted to do. So.
Well, at 21, that's different. We
I'm not doing
probably
that
at
either.
21.
I want you to go with your boys. To the
Yeah,
strip.
that's true.
How
That's an
about
experience you want to have with your boys.
How about you go with your boys?
Yeah,
How about
experience
like,
that.
you in college and you probably done players in a frat.
Yeah,
And they'll be
yeah,
glad
to take you to the club.
To a strip club.
Yeah,
That's something
yeah.
that mama don't need to take you
Nah, 'cause
to.
we
Yeah,
not
that's
finna-
a little too much.
Friend, but they don't. They want boundaries. They want boundaries. They want that freedom to be able to be with their best friends. But you gotta call.
Awesome.
And the Tyree reports are sending you hearts.
Oh, thank you. You said Thais.
Thais.
Thais. Oh, I'm sorry. Caller, you're on Book Nation. Who am I speaking with?
This is JD, the Smile Hustler, the People's Champ.
All right. Hello, sir. What do you want to say on this topic, father's rights?
I want to say a lot. Do I have enough time?
You got about 5 minutes.
What? I got 5 minutes. I got
Yes.
to keep it within 5.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I honestly believe in a society of female empowerment, black girl magic, women rock, and all of that. That fathers, especially fathers that want to be involved with their children, but do not desire to have a relationship with the mother other than co-parenting, get a bum rap.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
If the mother, because we live in a society where women don't like each other but will side with each other because they have the same misery, the same pain, genuine gentlemen in their life, blah 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 blah, because they all side with one another. Men who want to step up and be fathers, who don't necessarily to, as they said in Jerry Maguire, who don't want to sneak the putty, okay, who just want to take care of their children, be a great example of what it is to co-parent to that child so that child understands what love really is, they get a really rap.
Yeah.
Either the female, because she's going through whatever she's going through at that particular time, feels a certain type of way, says what she says about the father, then immediately because he didn't choose her and he's not there 24/7, or he's not there at the time she feels she should be there, and all of her rally corner is saying the same thing, he's considered a deadbeat dad. If he chooses to just pay child support and not interact with the child because he knows if interacting with that child is going to cause all type of discrepancy, it's better for me to pay child support and let her raise the child and stay out the way because we didn't have a great relationship or we didn't have a connection, and it's only going to lead to more problems that's going to hurt that child. He's a deadbeat dad. If that father decides that he wants to make a move to have joint custody or wants to take custody of the child because he's in a better situation than the mother, and that does happen a lot. Father gets his life together. Sure, he might have been a drug dealer, might have been a womanizer. Somehow, maybe God came in his life, maybe a better woman came in his life. Who knows? But whatever, he gets his life on track. He wants his child to have the best situation possible. And because, like in Michigan, which is a woman's state, because he's a guy and he didn't choose her in the beginning, he has to go through all types of hoops. He got to go through all types of craziness. But yet, this mother who is not doing what she's doing as a mother, not to take care of the child the way she's supposed to, not using the child support money the way she's supposed to, gets all the right, all the privileges, all the love, and is considered, hey, she's one of us, black girl magic, we all rock, blah, blah, blah. I think that should be stopped. I think women who lie on men and say he's the dad, puts him on child support for years and comes to find out he's not, they should be locked up for a felony. That's embezzlement. That's, false advertising. It's a lot of different things that falls up underneath, but nobody cares about the man and what he goes through. On top of that, let's talk about the fathers who do decide to just deal with the situation, where there's support groups for them. They can't go to their friends and say, man, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with that, blah, 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 I need some help. Because guys going to look at most guys like, man, just suck it up, I don't want to hear that, because they probably going through it too. But again, nobody wants to hear what we go through as fathers who are fighting to be with our children despite the fact that we're not in relation with the mother. But yet the mother can go on any chat room, any talk show, any podcast, and, oh, he's horrible, he don't do this, and everybody believes her, and everybody automatically claims that guy's a deadbeat. That is not right. And it happens more so in the minority and low-income communities than it happens to those who have affluent lives. I'm not saying that men who come from money or come from a good education, a good background, don't go through these problems, because they do, but it's really bad in the low-income and minority communities. And all it does, it tears our culture, whether we be black, brown, yellow, whatever, all it does is tear our culture apart, because that's the dividing factor. If we could support the fathers more, I guarantee you more fathers will be involved with their children.
Yep, that's the truth.
Wow. Well, listen here, sir. You're going to have to come on for an interview.
I would love to, especially on this topic. I got a lot to say on this.
There are
April saying something to you.
There are men's support groups, because I remember, I don't know whether it was your show or DVD show or somebody's show had a group, and I'll get the information for you soon because I got to go back and check. Because a gentleman came on and he has a nonprofit, and it's called Fatherhood, and it's in Michigan. And what he does is he helps men with their rights with their children. He even helps them with the filing and all of that, and getting their rights as far as visitation and those things. And he's partnered with a couple of attorneys. And so I'll get that information so Sonya can post it on her website.
Absolutely.
Because
but they're also
that support group does help in that case to help men obtain their rights as a father.
And just to tag on, about the groups, there are other groups. There are groups out there, but they're so far and in between, as opposed to all of the support that a woman gets. But you have Adam. Adam is a popular nonprofit organization. You also have in Detroit. You have Fathers Standing United. My man Quan Fish. He's the CEO and creator of that organization. It helps young men who are trying to, again, be in their children's lives but have not chosen to be with the mother, how to go about, going through the rigors and the journey of that. Because let's just be real. When I talk about low income minority, also I'm talking about undereducated. A lot of these gentlemen didn't finish high school. They let the streets, lure them, to whatever path or whatever, whatever destiny they went through. But again, once they make the choice to be a father, I don't think you should be judged for your past history. If anything, let's look at your past and see how we can help you maneuver to get better. Because that's what we're doing with Black Girl Magic. That's what we're doing with female empowerment. We're not looking at the fact that you've been a ratchet heifer for the last 15, 20 years. We like, okay, do better, we're going to help you do better. We're going to help you dress. We're going to help you get a resume. We're going to help you get a house. We're going to put you on food stamps, blah, 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 blah. Let's just look at the federal aid system in that regard. Why is it so hard for a man who wants to take care of his kids to get on federal aid to get assistance as opposed to a female? What's that about? I thought federal aid was for every American citizen who paid taxes into the system. Mm-hmm. It is absolutely impossible for a father who is single to go and apply for assistance and get the same amount of assistance in the same amount of time as it is for a woman. It's been proven.
That's the truth.
And that's retarded.
Listen here, sir, I thank you so much for sharing with us. We got to have you back on again because we definitely want to deal with this from the perspective of men. There are a lot of issues that I think we need to deal with from the male's perspective. So thank you so much for calling in.
Especially in a time when we're talking about we don't have any good men. We hear that so much. There are no good men left. Where are all the good men at? Most of them y'all done tore down and destroyed. So that part.
Okay.
Well, we can't tear people down unless they allow us to. Because even with a woman can't be torn down by a man unless she allows that man to tear them down. We have to take accountability, and we have to say to ourselves that I am a treasure, and nobody can take that away from us. As far as
absolutely,
we have to believe in ourselves, regardless of what the situation is. And if we believe in ourselves, then nobody can tear us down.
That's right.
Well, I'm gonna say this to you, Diva Styles. I hear what you're saying on that point, but also always remember this: you can't do what you've never been taught to do, and you can't grow to something that you've never experienced. So if a person's never experienced love, upliftment, empowerment, how do they know to rise above and empower themselves? And let's be real, people, male and female, both look for the person that was the example in their life when they're looking for a mate. Whatever your mama was like, good or bad, that's who you end up picking. Whatever your father was, good or bad, that's who you end up picking. It's the influences, the socialization that affects that mentality when it comes to picking a mate. So,
all right, sir, I gotta get out of here before you get
me
fired.
I gotta go. I'm going. I told that a lot. I told that a lot. You I'm gonna fight for everything I can get. All right, hang up on me.
All right,
hang up on me.
I'm hanging up on you now. That's Mr. JD, the Smile Hustler. Catch him on Facebook and all outlets doing his comedy thing. And then I also want to thank the Thais Report for chiming in. You can go to the TYESSE Report on YouTube, as well as Thais After Dark. Subscribe. They are growing by leaps and bounds. If you want to laugh throughout your day, you also want to get great information, you definitely want to tune in. And you want to get back here to Book Nation on next week. And I believe the first or second Sunday of next month, I'll have my interview with Zane. And so I'm so excited about that. If you have any questions that you've ever wanted to ask the phenomenal world-renowned author Zane, get with me. Inbox me on Facebook, and I will ask her your question. And so we're going to get out of here, make way for Sunday Throwbacks with Larry Whitfield and who?
Louis Boy.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Anthony, for being my guest today.
Thank you.